Right, third and final installment for this weekend's boxing. DJ Pat, the main man, in the comments and chat already. Top man Pat, Nakatani KO, no doubt. Even say it on that topic. Love it. Right, unification this Sunday morning for us here in the UK and Japan. Junto Nakatani, Ryosuke Nishida for the IBF and WBC Bantamweight Championships. It's a big fight in Japan. Both guys in the prime of their career right now, both undefeated. Nakatani has a lot more professional fights under his belt, 30-0 versus 10-0. Nishida's had a few good wins. Manny Rodriguez, we've seen him fight a new way up in Scotland, haven't we? He's also had a few other big wins in his career, beating Don Sua last time out by KO. Nakatani's just running through everyone, 5 or 6 knockouts in a row. Obviously, has the link to Inoue. You've got Bam Rodriguez at Superfly. If he moves up a weight division, what a fight that would be. Nakatani versus Bam. Where are we at with it, boys? You got a puncher against a non-puncher, which is the most glaring thing in this fight. But good to see another unification happening in these lower weight classes. Bam Cafu soon as well. So good movement and good fights in the lower weight classes.
Yeah,
I'll let you go, Liam.
Look, like we've just said off camera, mate, it's another unification in the lower weight classes. There's going to be good pay for both men in there, but Nakatani's power is just going to be too much. The fact that it's as potent as it is and the fact that we see it in every fight is just going to be the difference in this. It's a fantastic matchup and it's bringing 2 belts together, but Nakatani hits too strong, hits too hard, hits too fast, and probably does it within the first half of the fight for me.
Yeah, I can't disagree with what Liam's saying. It's a good matchup on paper, but if you look, recency bias, like as you say, 5 or 6 knockout wins. He's running through everybody. We're waiting on him fighting the big guys, so to speak. This is not one of them. I don't expect this fight to be even for any longer than a couple of rounds. I think Nakatani will start to put the pressure on rounds 3 and 4, and I expect it to end before the mid rounds.
Yeah, he might not be able to keep him off, and I think that could probably be.
He'll just overwhelm him. I think it's too hard and he's too strong. I think it'll be even, as I say.
As well, Junto, isn't he?
I think it'll be even while they're both fresh, but I think the power will start to take its toll, and volume as well. He hits hard, but he's a volume puncher as well. I think he'll just overwhelm him and he'll be clinging on by mid rounds, and I see him getting him out of there before 6.
Yeah, he's tricky, to be fair, Nishida. I think he'll run Junto a little bit later than that. I think it'll be towards the championship rounds, maybe the end of the fight. But I think eventually, I'm with you guys. I think Junto does win the fight by knockout. And I think once he's unified, he's big. I think he can definitely move up to 122 and super bantam. They don't seem to be in a rush with it, and Inoue doesn't seem to be in a rush to move to featherweight and 126 either. I know they had this public.
I don't think he's big enough.
I don't think that they were going to fight, but look,
I know he's not big enough. He's not big enough. He's right where he is. If he moves up,
I think he'll lose at 126 as well, Jay. I agree.
He'll do what Loma did. Loma's not a lightweight or a super featherweight. And eventually they run into guys that are naturally bigger than them that can handle this monstrous power that we see. But look, I'm going away from the fight that we were talking about. I think, as you said, he might be able to maneuver his way with his awkwardness and his trickiness for a number of rounds, but I just think the power will eventually pay dividends down the stretch, wherever that may be late. I think it's going to be fairly early.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Hawkan, for your comment and joining us again all the way through. Yeah, Tenshin Nasukawa, obviously most famous for the Floyd Mayweather exhibition, but he had a great win over Maloney. I think that was last time out. He looks like he's turning into a very good boxer, former kickboxer. I think that was his craft, wasn't it?
Takes a lot of shots for me. I think when he gets up through the levels, I think he'll get beat.
He hasn't got big power, I don't think,
Not
but
really,
he's very skillful, though, to be fair to him. He's looked good. Them Maloney brothers can box a little bit, to be fair.
Yeah.
And if you're beating them, you're at a certain level, especially at those. So, yeah, I'm excited, Hawkan, to see where Tenshin can get to, for sure. Hawkan's got 7th round knockout. So, yeah, we're in agreement, and we all think Junto does get the job done by a stoppage. But Nishida will be awkward. It'll be definitely worth watching. ESPN in the US, obviously a top-ranked show, so Sky Sports here in the UK, if anybody wants to watch it, it'll be in and around the same time as Opataya Square, but I'd say it might go a little bit earlier than that one. That's obviously on the zone, but a great weekend of fights coming up. We'll no doubt be getting stuck into them all tomorrow night and no punches pulled, as will the boys on Thursday for Straight Talk. Maybe we'll get a bit of UFC 316 action in there at some point this week too. So yeah, lots to come. Thanks to Hawkan, Pat, Luca, everybody who's joined us throughout the evening. Jay and Liam, as always, been a pleasure, boys. And yeah, we'll let